What's good? Brian Tong here. And I've been traveling on a secret project the past 2 weeks, but I am back. And welcome to the Apple Bits for everything good and bad inside the world of Apple. Now, this is everything we expect, hope, or may not see at Apple's iPad Mac event on October the 30th, which is this coming Tuesday at 10 a.m. Eastern Time, 7 a.m. Pacific. All right, let's jump into it. The no-brainer we know we are absolutely going to see is the new 2018 iPad Pro. We've talked about all the details the past few weeks, and you can check out my in-depth video for everything we expect to see, but the big stuff is an all-new redesigned iPad Pro with a blazing A12X processor at a new 11-inch size and a redesigned 12.9-inch model with no home button, a minimal bezel around the edges with a true depth camera for Face ID that's hidden within the bezels and unlocks when holding it vertically or horizontally. It's not confirmed yet, but it looks like this will be the first non-Mac Apple product to feature USB-C after it was revealed in the developer's beta that the new iPad Pro is expected to support 4K video output, which is only possible through a USB-C connector and not Apple's current Lightning connector. We're also expecting to see a new Apple Pencil that will sync with the iPad Pro, similar to how AirPods sync to an iPhone, with new pencil features added as well. And I'm still hoping we get unique software features specific to the iPad that continue to make it really its own thing like they've done in past years. So will Apple actually support multiple users in 2018? We'll see, but probably not, because they want you to buy
another one.
Thanks, DJ Khaled. Now, Apple's invites featured unique, individually designed Apple logos with different stylized artistic treatments, and the tagline, "There's more in the making." But this was a huge missed opportunity. If I was in that room with Phil Schiller, I'd be saying like, all right, hey guys, what about more than meets the eye? Right, guys? Am I right? Like, I as in iPhone, because we already released the iPhone and there's more. Yeah. Okay. Right, guys? Yeah. Okay. I'll just keep my day job. But they need the help after Phil Schiller went on the record to say the R in iPhone 10R means nothing. Like, he just likes fast cars and they use the letters R and S. That's what he said. But the R in 10R means absolutely nothing. You're the senior vice president of worldwide marketing, and that's a bad apple. Now, Adobe recently showcased and announced Photoshop, the full version for the iPad, is coming in 2019, and this keynote would really be a great opportunity for Apple to show us if they finally step up to the plate to bring their own pro apps like Final Cut or Logic to the iPad Pro, because it's about time we get pro apps from Apple, who used to always tout software and hardware working together. We'll see. Now, analyst Ming-Chi Kuo even floated out the possibility of a new low-cost iPad mini just to tease the fans who've been waiting for it, but we're not expecting to see it here. Now, no pricing or release dates have been revealed for the iPad Pros, but we'll officially get all the details at the keynote. And the next big question, what about the Macs? Like, this is a little more murky because we should absolutely see new Macs, but it's not nearly as clear which ones will show up. The biggest upgrade we expect to see is a new ultra-thin MacBook with a 13-inch screen that could replace the current 12-inch model. It's been rumored for a while and could feature Touch ID without the touch bar, and pricing rumors ranging from $1,000 to $1,500, which would not really make it an entry-level machine. The current ultra-thin MacBook starts at $1,299, while the MacBook Air is at $999. All right, MacBook Pros were upgraded in July, so we aren't expecting anything there. At least I hope we aren't, because I just bought one, okay? And also, new Macs, they are absolutely on their way after Apple registered multiple new Mac models with the European Economic Commission just before the October event. Now, 4 of the part numbers they registered currently don't exist for any Apple product, and reports say 3 of those models are for versions of the iMac and Mac Mini, and one of them is a laptop model. The ECC filings have always been a really strong indicator of new hardware coming soon. So what about the Mac Mini or iMacs? Right? The Mac Mini still hasn't been refreshed in over 4 years. Back in October of 2017, Tim Cook responded to a reader's email asking about it, and he said back then, "While it's not time to share any details, we do plan for Mac Mini to be an important part of our product line going forward." So it's been a year since that response, and I really hope it shows up. And we aren't forgetting about the iMacs. The space gray iMac Pro is just under a year old when it was released in December of 2017. And remember how people were selling the accessories on eBay for like $1,000, and then people were buying them because fanboys. And just to let you know, you can now buy them at their regular retail price. The iMac itself hasn't seen an update in about a year and a half and could use a speed bump, with reports pointing to possible display upgrades, including a True Tone functionality. I honestly have no real idea here, but if like we go for my gut, I'm thinking we're going to see 2 refreshed iMacs for the 21.5 and 27-inch models, a new Mac Mini, and a new ultra-thin MacBook, with an update to the powerhouse iMac Pro happening at the same time as the new Mac Pro reveal sometime next year around WWDC. So what do you want to see the most? I know some of you want to see AirPower. You're just hoping and praying, but I don't see it happening. And maybe they surprise us with the AirPods too, but I'm not counting on it. But out of all the big boys, the iPad Pro, the MacBook, the iMac, or Mac Mini, what are you most excited to see? Let me know in the comments because, yeah, you know, I read them all. All right, I'll be working on getting out a live stream to you that will not take place on my YouTube channel here because I kind of got like a little like a hand slapping from the big guns at YouTube. So check out my Twitter at Brian Tong or the community post here to find out where it's going to be. And if you really still want that deep dive like inside Apple, you can check out my Apple Bits XL audio podcast that's being supported independently by many of you at patreon.com/Brian Tong for all of my other content as well. And again, let's do it. The Apple keynote going down on Tuesday, October 30th at 10 a.m. Eastern Time, 7 a.m. Pacific, and you betcha I'll have my reactions for all of you after it's done. Thanks so much for watching. Take care, be safe, and we'll talk to y'all soon.